Scott Hardesty here. And for everyone who knows me, they know that I have like 4 French bulldog babies. My little piggies, my Frenchy babies. So we've been wanting to clean our oven for a long time now, but didn't want to do it because didn't want to put the smell in. Didn't want to take these guys and be gone forever, come back, the house stink. So I went online, found a video that said, this is the 7 ways that you can clean your oven and it look like new. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go through that and we're gonna see what it does for our oven. Apparently, all I need is some Dawn dishwashing liquid, vinegar, scrubber, a brush, and some baking soda. So I'm gonna put these to the test and see if this will actually clean our dirty oven. First thing that it says to do is take the racks out, put a towel down, put them in the tub, put a cup of dishwashing detergent in with it, and let it soak for 1 or 2 hours. So we're gonna come back to that and see how that actually works. To clean the oven part, they say you take 4 parts of baking soda mixed with 1 part water. So right now I took 1 cup of baking soda and a 1/4 cup of water, and I gotta make it into this paste. And I have to tell you that that's gonna be way too dry. Plus maybe this whisk, not the ideal thing to use. So we're gonna cut to a take, add a little bit more water, and something besides this thing that just creates a ball in the middle. So I switched out my little mixing apparatus to a wooden spoon and added a little bit more water, but apparently that was too much. So, because it doesn't look like, I like the consistency, right? It looks like icing for a cake, but, oh, there we go. This is gonna be the right amount. Yep, that's how it's supposed to look. Now, it didn't mention it in the video, but I can only assume that it's common sense to try to pull out the big nugget stuff, because if you can just grab it and pull it out, that's a great start. So, even though the video doesn't mention it, the one I watched, I just think this is common sense. Now, it says to apply this baking soda mixture onto the tough areas of the oven, the worst areas, and then let it sit for like 30 minutes. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, do not use one of these brushes for this. This stuff is way too thick to be using a brush like this, but they really didn't say what kind of thing to put it on with, so I say use something a little bit better. So the video that told me how to do this didn't mention anything about these sidewalls. So I ended up taking making another batch of the baking powder, added a little bit more water to it so it wouldn't be that super thick, and did the sidewalls as well. And then I ended up redoing the basically all the areas because I wanted it all to be covered. It seemed like the other stuff was just too cakey. So I've either done something really good or this is gonna turn out terrible. There's also a version of this technique to where you, after you put the baking powder on there, that you cook it in the oven at like 300 degrees. We're not gonna do that route because I don't wanna, and I just wanna see if this version's gonna work. All right, so it's been like 40 minutes. During that time frame, I thought, you know what? I looked at the scrubber that I bought and I felt like it was gonna actually scratch stuff up. So I ran to Dollar General. I bought these non-scratch scrubby things. And in the video, it said something about, oh, and then I take the vinegar and I spray it. And I'm like, I don't have one of these. So I took that time, went and got these kind of items. Now it's been 40 minutes. They did say put trash bags underneath the lid because this is gonna get messy. And I can tell because now here's gonna be the messy part. What I'm supposed to do is take one of these sponges, put it in a bowl that I just straight dip this in, and then I start removing all the mildew off of the oven. So, yeah. Let's see how this turns out. Oh, it's making a bubbly, hissing noise. All right. Although I can't tell if it's doing any good yet. You know, on this tempered glass, it doesn't really feel like it. All right, I'm gonna work on this and I'll get back to you after it's done so we can see how it looks. Well, I've definitely done easier things. I think overall did a good job. We'll zoom in on it here in a few minutes. I still felt like it had some kind of residue on it. I guess I'll see you here in about, I don't know, 20 minutes. We'll go work on them grates. All right, so I have a question, right? I don't think that the viewing glass or whatever turned out that well. Like, it still had a bunch of crap on it. So if we're soaking the rails or the grills in Dawn for like 2 hours, then let's see what happens if we let it set on the door glass for a little bit. This is coming off. I mean, that stuff is just coming right off. So, the Dawn in the water for a long time just seems to help. Okay, so it seems that the glass on the door, or the oven door, is not turning out so good. But you see that little corner there? That does look good. Let me put that back up there. You know why? Because I found out I can use this on it, and that's what I had. So now I can finish this oven project because I'm gonna use this on the glass, get it all clean again, put the racks that are drying outside, and we're gonna see how this oven looks. So, got it done. Started at like 10 a.m. in the morning and finished at about 2 p.m. Now, is it like new? No, it is not. But is it better than it was? Absolutely. Will I be trying this again? No. We'll try the self-cleaning thing next time. I'll figure out something to do with the Frenchies, but at least we know what works and what doesn't, or at least in my world. The actual cleaning of the stove didn't work that great, but the racks worked good, and using Barkeeper's Friend on the tempered glass worked really good. I could have kept doing it, but it's a lot more elbow grease than what these videos on the internet are showing you. So I guess if you want to do it, just plan on working that shoulder a lot and taking a lot of time. Thanks for watching.